Hello and welcome to Snake.io. We're just building Snake.io in Scratch. So this is what the finished product will look like after this video. This is what your game should look like. We got food everywhere. When you eat the food, your snake grows. If you hit your snake, you die. So yeah, it's working pretty good. Come back to snake.io, building in Scratch. I guess it's not the actual name of the video, but still. Where we left off, we had this little thing. Just moves around. I did some mathematical equations in between videos, and we can, I figured out that this is how we make the snake longer. So this is growth. Rename my variable to snake length. Here we go. Snake length. At the beginning, we should set snake length to 1. We put this in here, and 0.1 times snake length. So this will make it so that whenever you change snake length here, if you right click this and then make it a slider, you can change snake length and it'll move around. It's 1. If it's 98, then it's really long. If you set it more to like 21, then still have to wait a while. And those old snake parts will just die away. So it's not the perfect system yet, but this is how it is. So yeah, we got that. We also want food. So let's push paint. And we can call this food. And let's just make them tiny little circles. Right there. Maybe a bit more tinier than that. If you hold command and do this. Wait, no, it's not command. Okay, I don't remember what it is. But yeah, just shrink it. Make it real tiny. Really, really tiny. Zoom in on that. Okay, there we go. Now, it's a little tiny thing. When green flag clicked. Repeat forever. Oh wait, we're going to want it to repeat, let's say 20. So there's 20 foods. Or 30. Create clone of myself. Repeat forever. Create clone of myself. Wait 1 second. Now, if we put when I start as a clone, go to random position. So this right here makes it so that it will it creates the clone, then it goes to a random position on the screen. Then if it touches the snake, like the snake head, then it will first off delete the clone. Then well, not then, this is gonna be before, change snake length by 1. Let's test this code out. So it's a lot of things. Why are they not disappearing? Oh, I forgot. Keep forgetting the forever loops. There we go. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. He's eating them foods, getting bigger. There's more foods. Keeps getting longer and longer. And there we go. You got a pretty efficient system here. But that little food right there, it's uneatable. So we need to make it invisible. Let's have it set ghost effect to 100. Then, when he starts as a clone, clear graphic effects. There we go. Now that one uneatable food isn't there, and you can keep growing. There we go. That's one little feature right there. Let's move on to the next one. I think the first feature should be, not first feature, but the next feature should be the death sequence. Let's duplicate this code. Forever. Why don't we use a custom block for this one? Let's call this block check if dead. Let's have it run without screen refresh. This will make it keep going way faster than 30 times every second. So let's have it forever check if dead. This just means it will, instead of putting a whole bunch of code there, right here, instead it'll just run whatever's in here over and over again. So if I put change color effect by 5, then it'll keep changing the color effect on the snake head. That's just a little example though. Let's clear graphic effects on it. Now, for check if dead, we're going to want to put if touching snake body, then broadcast message death. There we go. Now the snake, if he touches his body, then he dies. But nothing really happens if he dies yet. Oh. So when he dies, we need to have it delete all his clones. And set snake length to 1. Let's try this out. Oh, the back ones, it's touching. Okay. Let's... we're gonna have to do this differently. Can't make it if touching snake body. That doesn't work. Let's make it... Oh, I have an idea. Let's just set snake length to... Oh, wait, no, that won't work. Just a second as I figure this out. So I found the glitch. Well, I already knew the glitch, but I found a way to fix it. So, you want to put... oh, no, not show. Oh, sorry. We want hide. Then... wait 0.2 seconds. Then it'll show. And it gives us this. But one thing we will have to change. Yeah. So in here, where it originally was, it looks like this. But you're going to want to move it there. And so it'll do that. And then when you touch that, oh yeah, that reminds me. Let's kill this. Replace it with some eyes. Okay. Let's have the outline white. And really thick. And the fill black. So that it looks like this. There we go. We have one eye. Let's copy and paste that for 2 eyes. We got 2 eyes here. Now, As you can see, as you can see, we have this little thing, but with one little problem. Oh yeah, let's uncheck this box. Look, if you see here, you can clearly see that there is a gap between the head and the body. So, in order to do that, in order to fix that, let's have a new one. Delete the eyes, like just a new costume. Let's scooch him over a little and copy and paste that. Put him in the back. Paste. Put it in the back. Paste. Put it in the back. Okay, this is kind of hard. There we go, it's in the back. Now let's paste again, put it in the back. You know, just do this for a while until we have a significant line there. Now, we have it create clone of myself. And behind it, when I start as clone, just go to not snake body. Go to, okay, we're gonna have to build a new sprite called snake placeholder. It's gonna just be little dot right there. And on snake head, you're gonna want to go to snake placeholder. And can't forget the forever block again. Now on snake placeholder, we want when green flag clicked, repeat forever, go to snake head. Now, this right here, we'll go to snake placeholder. Let's test this out. Oh, we have a glitch. We need to, over here, we need to say switch costume to costume 1. And over here, we need to have it as switch costume to costume 2. Now, we need to have it say point towards snake placeholder. You also need this to say point towards snake head. Let's test this out. Okay, we're getting there. It doesn't quite seem to be working yet, but oh, I have an idea. Let's just duplicate snake body. We can call it snake place. Oh wait, gonna want to delete this guy. Delete that guy. Rename this snake placeholder. And you know, delete this stuff. Delete this. Delete this. Guess you can also delete this too if you want. But that's not necessary. Okay, now here, if we go to this, instead of this, we put it just as it was before. And yeah, here. Okay, let's test this out. Okay, here we have an issue. Tell it to go to back layer. we go. That's pretty good. Oh, we have a problem. This guy isn't. This guy should just be, wait, 0.1. Okay, here we go. Let's test this out. You just need to do this. Let's set this. Go back. No, go backward 4 layers. Let's change this to 5. There we go. It's working. It's working. It's working. Okay. We just need a little bit more snake placeholders. Let's set snake length to... wait, we can just do this. Wait, 0.6. Let's try that. Okay, it's working. Don't quite have exactly what we want yet. But we can just sit right there and we die over and over again. Other than that, we're doing pretty good. We just gotta fix that one bug next time.